GQ, thanks for the introduction, and thank you for the last 6 years. It's been great working with you, and Eileen also. Thank you for your service. I'm pleased to have the opportunity tonight to talk about the key focus area of public safety. And we're showing this first slide to show you the various departments that make up our public safety. For this presentation, as it relates to our objectives in our retreat, we've also added our code enforcement division. One of the things that I'm going to share some stats and share a thought with you before I get into our strategic planning, but something that was brought up in a recent Advance Addison 2050 meeting, Resident Al Chiaffi shared the thought with all of us that without public safety, we have no foundation to build upon. So that is extremely important, and I hope that none of us will ever forget that. It's one of the main reasons why I moved to Addison, and obviously it's a great reason why I remain here and love living here today. We put a huge precedent on public safety. In fact, we've got 45% of our town staff serve us in that manner. Another thing to take in effect when we're thinking about public safety is the population explosion that has occurred and continues. So we've got people moving into Addison, but we've got people moving in from all over the country, as you can see in this slide, to all of the cities around us too. So our police, our fire, they're serving us, but they're also serving our visitors, our tourists, and they're serving a lot in our Addison community. So at our strategic planning, our council set specific objectives related to public safety, and here they are. Retain, recruit, and train quality employees in the Addison way and provide adequate resources. Proactively enforce and strengthen town zoning, building, and health and safety codes. Prepare for the impact of new growth, redevelopment, and density. Continuously evaluate response needs to a changing environment. And lastly, leverage technology to address issues. So next we're going to talk about the initiatives that the town staff brought forward regarding public safety. So one of the largest ones we have right now is we share an emergency call dispatch center. A lot of us refer to it as NTEC for short, but North Texas Emergency Communications Center, and that's something that we share with our other MetroCrest cities, Capel, Carrollton, Farmers Branch, obviously ourselves. So that dispatch center has served us very well, but our lease is coming due, and we need to find a great long-term home. So that's one of our top initiatives. For our code development group, as many of you know, we've been working for the last several years to complete a unified development code. This will help our developers when they're looking to develop to know what our standards are, easily navigate our regulations, what they can build, how they can build it, and so forth. So this is a huge project, and this is nearing completion, and we're looking forward to completing that. What we've also done is we've recently council has approved a new group called the Neighborhood Services Division. And basically what we're talking about is code enforcement, working closer with our residents, our apartments, our hotels, and our business community. So we're going to beef up that department to do more code enforcement. One of the big initiatives we've got, again, we addressed it a little bit in an earlier slide about population growth, but we are completing a public safety staffing assessment right now. We've got Matrix Consulting is helping us with this. We are very, I feel privileged that we've got response time, sub 4-minute response times that we have right now. And one of the jokes in Addison, if you've been here long enough, you've heard this before. Before you call 911, you better make sure you're dressed, because they're going to be there in a hurry and they may catch you off guard. But we need to keep what we've got. And so we know that we're going to get more growth coming into town. We know that we've got explosive growth all around us. And our first responders are having to navigate all of that. And so this report, this study by Matrix Consulting will help us navigate where we need to be right now and where we need to be in the future from a staffing perspective and a level of service perspective. One of the other initiatives is addressing homelessness and partnering with some of the organizations, great organizations that help us in this endeavor. So as you can see on this slide, we've got a upcoming seminar hosted by MetroCrest Services and Housing Forward, and they're going to help us better understand how we can hopefully help those in need. And then the last initiative I want to share with you is we have had a lot of success with leveraging technologies such as optical cameras and license plate readers. And so we are looking at where can we deploy more of these license plate readers throughout town to help our police. And this is a force multiplier that extends their reach. So we are very pleased with what we've received from this project and looking forward to better ways to expand that. And so with that, I want to thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and I want to invite Councilmember Dan Liscio to the stage.